Hey, welcome back. Today I wanted to do another deck highlight, but this time for the High Evo deck, which is obviously the strongest deck in the meta right now. Yeah, I think I've seen a message from one of the developer on the Discord um, saying they want to nerf High Evo since it has like the highest win rate in Conquest. So I thought I should show you guys the deck before it gets nerfed, so you guys can maybe get a good Infinity run. But yeah, I'll get into it. So the deck uses obviously all those cards such as Wasp, Misty Knight, Cyclops, Thing, Abomination, and Hulk. But the tricky cards are the ones such as Hazmat. So why Hazmat is in the deck? Hazmat is there to get basically a free Abomination. If your Hazmat can trigger 5 of cards or more, then it's going to be free, right? And most of the times you're already going to have like a Wasp or a Cyclops in play, which is already going to affect maybe a few other cards. So you could just use your Hazmat to affect the 2 last cards and they get a free Abomination or something like that. You have your Rogue here. Rogue is there mainly to pull on the other Luke Cage, right? So if your opponent have a Luke Cage in his deck to counter the High Evo deck, which is super strong right now, well, you can use your Rogue to hit the Luke Cage, and then you won't have to play your Luke Cage and maybe play something else, right? We also have Sunspot. Sunspot obviously is really good since you're always skipping energy. While Sunspot is going to gain a little bit more energy every turn. So sometimes just having Sunspot and Misty Knight after turn 2 can be really powerful and can snowball into just a huge effect, right? Yeah, Luke Cage obviously is there because we have a Hazmat, so we don't want a Hazmat to hit our own cards. And then finally, we also have She-Hulk. She-Hulk, obviously, since we're skipping energy, sometimes She-Hulk's going to be a really good play. If we don't get our Hulk, most of the times we can skip like turn 5 and then play a She-Hulk, an Abomination, and a Thing, and even sometimes more, right? So that's a really good play pattern. High Evo is just super cracked right now. So yeah, I'll get into a game. I'm in an Infinity Conquest right now, and hopefully I can show you guys how powerful this deck is. Don't worry, I'll do more decks which aren't as brutal, or I know there's a lot of controversy around High Evo, but I thought I should show you guys, even though I don't care. I just want you guys to get more wins. So yeah, I'll get into it, right? Yeah, so just before we start, I keep forgetting. But we're starting to get a little bit of traction, a little bit of views, but no one is subscribed. So it would mean the world to me if you guys could just maybe subscribe if you enjoy the content. But yeah, let's get into it. So I'm starting an Infinity Conquest with this High Evo deck. Let's get into it. So yeah. What are the worst matchup for this deck? I would probably say it's probably any decks that have like big destroy tools, such as like Shang-Chi. So if you're playing against a matchup like so, you're gonna have to make sure that your opponent keeps initiative. Vormir is bad for us. I think we could rogue in Vormir. I think we might need to Misty Knight in Vormir because we don't have any we don't have any other cards that Misty Knight could buff as of yet. So I think we can Misty Knight in Vormir. Yeah, let's go ahead. All right. So he's dropping a Sunspot. That's probably another High Evo deck I'm expecting. All right. Oh well. Okay, district decks. That's let's no, let's not do that.
Escaped.
Okay. That's better. All right, Mist Tonight in Baxter Building. It's pretty good. So he didn't play his Sunspot. So he probably doesn't have a 1 cost in hand. So I guess it's safe to play our Luke Cage. I think we're going to play him mid. And here we are going to Cyclops. Left is good, but right, we're sure we have a target. So I think we're going to go for right. And then with this deck, we have like Abomination and Hulk to make sure we win Baxter Building. So I think that's the play. So it's a discard deck. All right. We just need a bigger Hulk than his Apocalypse. So we're going to Hazmat here. He has Dracula on 4. That's fine, I think. So the thing is actually not too good because we have initiative and there isn't any cards, so we're gonna She-Hulk in this situation. But we're keeping our Wasp for sure. So Nakia and Sunspot. I'm not sure about the Nakia in a discard deck, but that's fine. So he didn't play his MODOK. And the Apocalypse is at 12 power. So if we go with Hulk, he's gonna add 12, 16 because it's a Dracula, but he has 5 cards in hand. So do we want to try it? We could. No, he retreats. Victory. So for a discard deck, when he doesn't play his MODOK on 5, I think you're safe. You're safe. You're gonna win. Again? Jesus. Okay. The web. I guess I'll just play it. Why are you snapping, man? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We are not letting RNG play this game. We know what you're playing. You're playing discard. We could play around it, but we can't play around District X. So we are out. Okay, we have a Sunspot on 1. That's really good. Monster Metropolis is really good. Discard don't have any Shang-Chi's. Don't have any big Destroy tool. So yeah. If we had our Hulk in hand, we would have played Sunspot elsewhere. Yeah, so we mirrored the Sunspot. So Luke Cage is not necessary because his deck doesn't have any negative power affliction. And we don't have our Hazmat in hand. So we're not going to play our Luke Cage. This is going to power our Hulk. So I think it's just a better play to skip. So he did as well. That means he doesn't have his Morbius, his what else? Morbius, there's Swarm, but Swarm you don't want to play on 2. But there's Wolverine and there's Colleen Wing. So yeah, here we're gonna skip again, just in case he plays his Morbius. Okay. All right. I think you can Thing here. Or do we want to play Thing elsewhere? So he snaps. Why is he snapping? I think we're playing it out this time. So we'll play our Cyclops Maybe he's gonna play Storm, but he would have played it on turn 3. Maybe he has his Modok. Interesting. So I guess we'll play our Cyclops here. Dracula and then Modok, right? I think we just skip here. Because if we skip here, we make sure we have we win Monster Metropolis, or we could Thing as well. And then we just Hulk mid. Right? So he's going to play Modok probably here or mid. If he plays Modok here, right? He's going to play Modok, and then he has his Chavez for like 17 power, and then he could go to 23 with the Swarms. But if he goes for that, it's going to be a 50-50. I guess we'll do the 50-50.
It's collaborate time.
Infinite, Apocalypse, Akia, Wolverine. Alright, so there's no Swarm. And we win the left lane. I mean, he discarded Infinite. If he plays Hello, he just drew it. Apocalypse at 12. And normally they play Chavez on 6, right? So, but he could play his Apocalypse mid for 12. And then we would tie mid. And then he would be at 9 on the right, and we would win the tiebreaker, right? But if he plays his Chavez mid, we win. So I think we're good here. I think we're good here. I mean, he definitely has Chavez, right? Chavez and Apocalypse. So unless there's something I'm missing, if he Apocalypse here, he's at 12. He's gonna go at 15. Oh yeah, he could do that, right? If he puts Apocalypse here at 12, we at 15, we'd be at 18 total, and then we're gonna lose 18. We're gonna lose 3, so we're gonna lose. Yeah, no, we can lose. If he Apocalypse left, but he's not. Because discard players are always gonna play Chavez and then Apocalypse. Yep. All right, let's go. That's a good win. So he's playing Infinite, so he's definitely also playing Ghost Rider. So I guess in the Kia is there to buff the Swarm, right? But he didn't play the Swarm yet. All right. So we have our Sunspot on 1. We have our Rogue if he plays his Morbius. Let's go. Do we want to play it now, or do we want to keep it a secret? If we snap, we could go to 5, right? 5 maximum, then we have 2 other games. Is it worth the risk? We have our Rogue here, and then we have our Thing. We're not going to be able to play She-Hulk, but we're going to be able to play Hulk. But the Morbius is going to be huge. Or the Rogue is going to be huge. I think we're going to play safe. Infinite, so there's the Ghost Spider. Not the Ghost Spider, the Ghost Rider. That's gonna drop. So we're gonna have to surrender that lane wherever he plays. I think we're gonna play right, because mid is 1 basically, right? Oh, it's you discarded. Oh. Okay. So we surrender mid, I'm guessing. We play thing, and we skip. We don't play the Misty Knight.
It's clobbering
And that's the
time.
Modok. And now he has swarms. So Apocalypse, 2 swarms, and a Chavez, right? So he's gonna play the Chavez and 2 swarms. So he plays Chavez here in a swarm, let's say. He plays Chavez. He's at 26. Oh wait, yeah, 26. Then plus a swarm, 29. And then he's gonna add a swarm maybe here. It's a flip once again. I think it's a flip. I mean, if we go with something like so. Wait, do we win left? Do we win left for sure? If he plays, let's say, Apocalypse, it would be at 29 and then 32, right? So we'd be at 29, so we would lose here. But we would win like so if he plays his Apocalypse. I mean, it's a flip. We could play here, and then this is going to hit the Apocalypse. Now he's going to add a swarm. Okay. Is he going to play his Apocalypse? Yeah, let's flip it. Uh-oh. So, we are going to end up losing this game. Wait, what? Oh, wait, he didn't have Apocalypse in hand? Okay, we'll take it. Wow. But why would you play? I'm so confused. Why would you play it out? Alright, let's do it. Alright, we'll take it. All right, well, let's finish it. Rickety Bridge is fantastic for us because we can just wasp in the last turn. And then Ant Maze, we are going to play our Hazmat just in case. We don't want to play like a big card here and moves in Rickety Bridge and we just lose Abomination or something like that. And plus he has initiative, so if he plays a card, our Hazmat's going to get value. He doesn't. And plus it goes right, so that's perfect for us. We are playing Cyclops here, that's for sure. Okay, so now he has his Apocalypse. Let's not get it twisted. Alright, I think we just skip here. Then we're going to be able to play our thing next turn. Yeah. And our She-Hulk. So She-Hulk and Abomination. I think we got this. That's a big Apocalypse. That's what, 18? Did I miss it? So Lady Sith, and then Modok, so 12, 16. Yeah, and then if it hits, so he has 3 cards, so that's, wait. It discarded his Swarm. Okay, 4 cards, my bad. So once again, 2 Swarm, Chavez, and then Dracula's gonna hit the Apocalypse. We're gonna win this. He's gonna play a Swarm here. And then I think we just drop as much power as possible. Do we win? Do we win here? He's gonna play Chavez and 2 Swarm. So 1 Swarm. Okay, so then we have Chavez and another Swarm. That's a 12. And then this is gonna hit Apocalypse, so he's gonna be at 20. So we would be at 33, and then we add 6, but then so we're at 15, but he goes to 30 because of the thing. So at he's at plus 17, and we're at plus, yeah, we're less than that. But it doesn't matter, we're already maxed out, so.
It's clobbering time.
So we lose a tiebreaker, I believe. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. We knew what was going to happen. Obviously, if there were more cube involved, would have retreated. But yeah, we're good. We have 1, 2, 3 games left to win. Alrighty, let's go. Round 7, let's go. Okay, Sunspot, just fantastic. This is great for us because he can't play his Modok. So we're gonna Sunspot because if he has Storm, he's gonna Storm Dream Dimension for sure. So that's why we're gonna play our Sunspot in Dream Dimension. Misty Knight, and we're gonna play Xandar because it's gonna get the buff. Okay. Why is it taking so long to play Morbius? I'm not sure. So I mean, I don't even think we have to rogue the Morbius because he's not gonna play his Modok. Well, unless he plays it on the last turn, but he's not gonna play his Chavez then. Here we skip, obviously. We have nothing else to play. But next turn, we're going to have a 3-cost She-Hulk, which is good because we don't want to play our thing on 4. This hits Infinite, so the Ghost Rider is going to drop down probably. So She-Hulk mid, then the Think, which is going to cost 5, unfortunately, but that's fine. And then the Thing, and we Hulk. Or we just push for mid, and then we'll play Hulk on the right lane. If he plays Apocalypse on the left, we do exactly that. Okay. I'm confused of the Nakia play. But that's fine. We're gonna Thing mid, Hulk, right. So what can he play at this point? He could play his Dracula. So let's say he Dracula's right. Well, he has his Ghost Rider. That's a good point. Yeah. Might be a 50-50 again. So Dracula's gonna drop.
It's clobbering time.
Okay. Swarm. So he plays a Swarm, so he probably doesn't have his Modok in hand to play. Oh well, actually, yeah, he could play now. So he could Ghost Rider here. He would win right, but would win left unless he plays something else left. If he plays his Ghost Rider on the right, he could play Wolverine on the left. He could play Calling Wing on the left. But I think he would have played his Calling Wing because he has Swarm, right? So I don't think he has his Calling Wing. But even though, let's say he does, Calling Wing is 4. It's going to discard a card, so it's at 6. It would be at 10. Would be at 8, and we would remove 2. So we would end up in a tiebreaker, and I think we would win because he would be at +3, and we would be at +12 here, if I'm not mistaken. So he plays mid Apocalypse. Okay. So we end up winning. All right. So I'll keep playing the Ivo deck, and I'll update you guys in the comment section or in the description of the video. I'll put how many wins I got with this deck. But yeah, this deck is super, super powerful. I suggest you guys to play it before it gets nerfed. I'm gonna play some decks with less big bads or less Series 4. Well, I guess, or is that the only Series 5 card? Yeah, so it's not too bad, I guess. But I'll play other decks tomorrow. I'll cook up another deck and highlight it for you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, like I mentioned earlier, please subscribe. It will help me a lot. I got to get like 1,000 followers or subscribers for me to be able to monetize the channel. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to tell me down below your thoughts, if I should change anything. I think the She-Hulk could be changed for something else. But sometimes we're going to see play. But maybe something else would be better. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching again. Bye, guys.